up though? Welcome back to another episode of Reality Trash TV with Dollar Gills. I'm your boy Dollar Gills, and if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so we can be friends and we can talk about Baddies West even more. Let's get into it because this episode was spicy. Y'all, the argument about splitting the 20K continues. I do have to say that Scotty has a point when she mentions how the flyer is set up that all the baddies are hosting and not performing. So yes, if that's the case, everyone should be getting paid equally. But like DJ Sky High said, their booking rate needs to go up so that everybody can get paid accordingly. Natalie finally sets it straight and says $2,500 for performing and $1,200 for hosting. To be fair, $1,200 is decent money just for turning up and twerking on stage, but I thought it was funny how Tommie got up and threw her hands and shoes around for nothing. She just accepted the $2,500. All the baddies are on the bus now. They're headed to the club, minus Stunna because she's sick. The baddie fans were really out there at the club. It looks like a vibe. The energy's on 100. It legit looks like a good ratchet time. So much that Tommie decides to crowd surf and melts into the crowd. That was actually kind of funny to watch because it was like slow motion. But Lo had no business saying you would think that it was Michael Jackson or Beyonce in the building the way that the fans were acting. Like, please don't. Now it's performance time. While Rolly is on the mic doing her thing, two things happen on that little ass stage where there's about like 10 people on. Rolly tells a fan that was twerking to back up off of her, and it looked like she fell or jumped off the stage. And then Tommie slaps a fan, not once, but twice. And the second time she slapped her with her cell phone. Now, the fan that was behind Rolly, who was all up in her personal space while she was performing, looks like she fell or misstepped off the stage. And then from what it looked like, Tommie shoves the other fan. Then you can kind of see that the fan is confused. And then Tommie backhands this girl. The girl grabs Tommie's arm, probably still confused as security is pulling the girl off the stage, and Tommie slaps her with her cell phone. It looks like Chrisean really wasn't feeling that slap to the fan and thought Tommie was in the wrong. And I feel that that particular fan didn't deserve the slap. It was probably the fan that was behind Rolly, because later Tommie goes to say that the fan was grabbing her leg. I want to know, did you think that fan deserved that slap? DJ Sky High runs into some technical difficulties and couldn't get the music to play during Tommie's set, and Tommie decides to perform without music, and that was a choice. Another successful hosting or performing or whatever they get paid to do, despite Tommie putting hands on a random fan, they all managed to get along and turn up, and like I said, it looked like a vibe inside the club. Lo brings up a good point during the conversation in the morning that the DJ was not prepared and claims that DJ Sky said she was going to use the club's equipment instead of her own, and to me, honestly, that was not being prepared. I mean, you gotta be on your P's and Q's whenever you're DJing, I would imagine. Be ready for anything, and she was not ready for that technical difficulty. Chrisean and Stunna are having a moment now, and honestly, I like their chemistry on camera. They seem like genuine friends and just talking, and you know, Stunna has a point about how the other girls were giving her shit about a time and a place, but Tommie smacks a fan in the club, especially Biggie. She got on stage like she was ready to get it popping right behind Tommie, but was the main one on Stunna about a time and a place. Don't y'all want to see more of Chrisean and Stunna on camera? All the baddies are getting cute and they're having their first official baddie dinner. Natalie looks fire with that blue hair though. This is the first time we see all of them together on the baddies bus. At the beginning of the combo, it's about Stunna, and seems like Chrisean is coming to Stunna's defense, and Biggie ain't trying to hear it and can't get over the issue with Stunna. Honestly, I'm with Biggie on this one because once it's beef forever. Not saying Biggie's right about it, but I totally understand. Kat needs to speak her piece, and it's about Tommie slapping the fan. This is the second time that these two are having a loud conversation with each other. But Kat has a point about being a moving target. They just can't keep slapping random people because any of them could slap the wrong person, then everyone's safety is at risk. It went from Tommie saying she doesn't give a fuck and she'll slap anyone to Tommie doing this weird prayer kind of birthday thing and has everyone blow out the scented candle. It was actually really cringe. I almost agreed with Biggie about what Stunna was wearing till I seen Tommie with her pants unbuttoned and her thong hanging out. Then I was like, nah, Stunna's good. She looks fire per usual. We get to see the baddies all in one place having a nice dinner. Chrisean is really trying to be the mediator of the group and open up the conversation so the baddies can talk out their differences. Stunna pretty much says the girls don't respect her and talk aggressive towards her, and shortly after, Biggie gets a chance to express herself and she uses it to say her. Stunna says Biggie was playing cool for days before Biggie snuck her, and Kat agrees that Biggie switched up on her fast. The conversation gets nowhere fast. Stunna starts adding bass to that voice and tells Tommie and Biggie she wants to fight both of them, and Tommie gets up, Stunna hops up off the seat, and the episode ends. Y'all, this episode was medium spicy. After Tommie got loud and kicked off her shoes for nothing, she accepts the $2,500 and goes about her business. The performances seem more organized this episode, and the club looked lit, minus DJ Sky High having some technical difficulties with the equipment. Tommie should have kept her hands to herself, cause Kat had a point. Everyone's safety is at risk because of something like that, but the hood in me agrees with Tommie about everyone and anyone can get it when it comes to your personal space. I thoroughly enjoyed seeing Stunna and Chrisean interact on camera. Their friendship seems authentic, it seems genuine. I want to see more of them two on camera together. I get Chrisean was just trying to get everyone to talk out their differences, but you know, the lines have been crossed between Stunna, Biggie, and Tommie. That beef is gonna be forever. I really like Stunna even more now after she casually calls out Tommie and Biggie at the dinner table. What did you guys think about this episode? I want to thank you guys for tuning in on this episode of Reality Trash TV with Dollar Gills. I'm your boy, Dollar Gills. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn the notifications on so we can be friends and we can talk about Baddies West even more. If you want to see what my life is like outside of YouTube, be sure to follow me on my Instagram account at Dollar Gills with 2 L's and a Z. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one.